saw her again on the other side of the world. No joy, no sorrow, nothing left inside this girl. Dear undead, I remember what you said about all our tomorrows. She's dead, and it's killing me every day. She's dead, and it's hard to see her this way. Goodbye, I'll be with you, my darling, and hold you again. Forever is a long time to feel nothing, so my love till then. Dear undead, I remember what you said about all our tomorrows. She's dead, and it's killing me every day. She's dead, and it's hard to see her this way. She's dead, and it's killing me every day. She's dead, and it's hard to see her this way. She's
Like a hero running out of the flames. What a story, what a name, but nobody's gonna know until they break the speed of sound with a sonic boom. So aggressive, the leader of the pack won't look back. Like a flash, they can run and they can have some fun. Even though the world is falling down, it's time to save the day again. No matter how big or small, there's nothing that a hero can handle. And the lightning, it strikes with all of their might. We prepare to say our goodbyes. Even in dire times, humanity can shine. As if somebody took the words from the page. The antagonists from all the books I've ever read never compares to what you feel when you see them staring back at you. Falling from oblivion and mustering the strength to break the fight. Ironic, necessary violence to end the bloodshed. Flailing, howling, barreling to the ground. And the lightning, it strikes with all of their might. We prepare to say our goodbyes. Even in dire times, humanity can shine. When the bombs they burst in the air, the fight goes on with nowhere to run. Look around, your heroes are amongst you. When they may not fly or wear capes with super strength, but that feeling that we're all one never holds a candle to the enemies. And the lightning, it strikes with all of our might. We refuse to say goodbye. Even in dire times, humanity can shine. Even in dire times, humanity can shine.
Welcome, baby. Welcome to the stream. Is it welcome to the stream or is it welcome to the motherfucking EWL Review Show? I can't remember sometimes. What? How we doing, Fraz?
We're all good. We're all good. Happy fucking Friday.
Happy fucking Friday, dude. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, Andy.
We made it.
We fucking made it. We did. We got
Yes.
through the nightmare, hellish, fucking dildo smack of a week. We got through it. We picked ourselves up by the grundle tits, and we moved right on through because we knew that Fraz and Madman are going to be doing the fucking EWL Review Show. Kick-ass music. It's time to let you guys shine tonight, baby. So don't be afraid to drop those links in the comments section. Don't be afraid. No. I am going to extend the you can drop your stuff here on YouTube. The only thing is it hides those links. So you could either you got a few options. You can go over to punkinthecorn.com and you could go ahead and submit your tunes. That's right. If you click watch the EWL Review Show, if you click that and then find the chat, click on that motherfucker, type your name in, drop those links and drop it like it's hot, nice and steamy. Yes. I want to hear you tonight. But Andy, how have you been?
Not too bad. I'm strangely sober, like I said, because I've got to buy a car, so I can't be too pissed. So, I mean, unknown territory. Being sober on the show is weird.
And Fraz, why do you have to buy a new car? What happened here?
Because mine just completely fucked up, to be honest with you.
Cars are the fucking worst, bro. They
Yeah,
really
like-
are.
The car I want, exactly wants. She wants something shit, and I want something that's pacey.
Yeah, dude, she wants a go-kart. Isn't that what it is? Like a nice little 20cc engine, just fucking.
I know.
Dude.
The sewing machine.
You know, honestly, she should just ride you to work. I mean, you're the fucking Fraz. You got enough.
Absolutely.
You're like the Energizer Bunny mixed with Al Pacino, dude. You got a pound of blow in you and a battery up your ass. You're ready to go.
Oh yeah!
Hurrah! Oh, tonight, Andy, who are we fucking interviewing tonight, dude? I'm psyched! Who are we interviewing?
The fucking rising fool. Who else?
Ha!
Are they ready for us, Tim? Are they fucking ready? I don't
Oh
know.
my god, I don't know if they're ready. They keep saying, "Thank you so much, Andy and Tim, for seeing us on here." These guys are true rocks. I'm like, what the fuck? You guys are the rock stars, dude. You guys are the animals. Oh my word! And I've seen them live, not only at Punk in the Corn, but also outside. That I booked them at several places. I fucking love the Rising Fall, dude. They are a badass band.
Yeah, they're cool.
Absolutely badass. All right, so here we go, ladies and germs. How we doing out there in the fucking chat? Let's see what we got here, Andy. We got the Rising Fall. Figo. We got Docs. Hello. Hi, everybody. Ooh. And we have everyone else. Atlas Slip is here, dude. That's a badass band.
Yeah, very good.
Fucking love Atlas Slip. We have you in the chat there, Andy. You're always in the fucking... Andy's addicted to the chat, everybody. He's addicted to talking to all of you. So you need to ask some questions that Fraz can type away. It gets him hot. It gets him hot. It really does. He loves that shit. It's fun. And if you have any questions for the badass band, The Rising Fall, well, fucking A. Don't be afraid to drop that question. Drop it right in the chat. And, we'll ask that shit right to their face, even if it's extremely vulgar, profane, religious, political, sexual, drug-induced.
Are we going in?
Oh, we're going in. Oh, Frazzy, we're going in.
Here we are.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun one, man. Because now that I've had him booked at a few, I've seen him play a few times. I booked him a couple times. Now it's like we're family. I gotta ask some fucked up shit. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully they're ready, and even if they're not, well,
who cares?
Who fucking cares? Welcome to the EWL Review Show. That's correct. All right, starting us off tonight will be Hang on, I gotta click that link. Click it. See how fast that tongue moved? I bet it's pretty impressive, isn't it?
I know. That's a lady pleaser tongue, that, isn't it?
You know what a warrior queef sounds like? It just that's right there. It's just an extreme man yell. I don't know why I said that. Check this out. Here is the Lakes, and here is their tune. The 20 Belows. Oh, I'm fucking ready for this. I said that backwards. I'm already fucked up. Here is 20 Belows with their tune, The Lakes. Get some. I say, motherfucker, get some. Holy shit, nipples! Oh! I fucking love punk music, dude. Punk rock never fucking died, okay? It never died. It lays dormant in the rectum of society. You just gotta give it a common courtesy of a reach around, pull it out of the sewer, and it's fantastic. You know, Fraz, I got told the other day, punk music is outdated, and it sounds like shit. And
who said that?
This was a surgeon. This was a surgeon. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I decided. Yeah. So I decided. I told him. I said, why don't you like punk music? What's wrong with it? What are you, a fucking Conway Twitty fan? You like to beat off and stare at yourself in front of the fucking mirror? What? And he looks up. He's like, I don't like it because 1, it's vulgar. 2, it's way too fast. And 3, there's never been a good punk band.
Wow. Does this surgeon not have ears?
Well, and I said, all right, Dr. Dingus. Here we go, Dinglefuck. You literally cut into people, okay? That's number 1. You're a freak! Okay, but number 2. I was like, I'm in a punk band. Did you know that? And he's like, no. And I was like, this guy's a pretentious fucking anal fixture. He really is, dude. He's a fuckhead. And I was like, well, you should take a listen to my band. I was like, there's a few things. There's this thing called Bigot in a Suit. It's one of my songs, and I'm really feeling like you would resonate with it, sir. I think you should listen to it. And he did, and then he followed me.
No way.
So, Dr. Dinglefuck, if you're watching right now, welcome to the stream. Howdy doody. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to have all these badasses here. But punk music is not outdated. It's if you're too old and you can't move the way you do, well, that's why they made ska punk music, okay? Punk music is always there, baby. It's hidden. It's a hidden undertone. Just like blues. I feel like blues music is in fucking everything. It's just a nice undertone, you know?
And if you can't move because you're too old, take something that helps you get there.
Yeah, you know, if that's what we do in America over here. If your dick can't get hard, you take some Viagra. If you can't sleep, well, here's an Ambien. And if you got to wake the fuck up, just snort the Fraz, and that shit will serve you into millennia. Oh my God. Oh my la la la. Here. Anyway, another song from the chat. Oh yeah, dude. These guys are badass. Banges, thanks for dropping your tune. And you know what? I'm gonna try to book these fuckers for the festival next year. Enjoy, you animals.
Turn it up, 'cause the night is long. DJ play
I fucking... That shit doesn't get your motor running, dude. I really don't know what the fuck will. The Manges with their tune, Chicken Park. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That was good shit, man.
Andy, why did you gravitate towards, like, groove rock and blues rock?
I don't know. It just happened to fall into place. It's a weird thing. Because I used to, like, listen to, like... I just fell into it. I think I just listened to too much Rolling Stones, man, and too much blues, and it just went that way.
And the Stones are interesting because they are like a mixture of like that nice classic rock sound. But I mean, people say that the Beatles were the first punk band to ever exist.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
Who do you think was the first punk band?
Oh, that's a fucking tough one, man. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'm just trying to think now.
Because you have old school, like the Damned, you have the Kinks, you got fucking... I mean, I'm talking like before the Pistols and before the Ramones, before all that. Who do you guys think the first fucking punk band in history started? Was it Dio and the Belmonts? Go with a run around Sue, baby. You know, fucking doo-wop music, dude.
Iggy Pop.
Which one?
Iggy Pop. When did he start out, man?
Iggy Pop, what? I think he started right around the same time. God, he's actually, yeah, he's older. Huh. I don't think he was before the Pistols. No, he was.
Yeah, because what was that band he used to play in, man? Oh, fuck.
It's not Fugazi. Fugazi's no, I'm thinking that's a different one. Fucking A. Iggy Pop, that's a good fucking answer, dude.
Stooges, man.
Oh yeah, the Stooges. That's a great fucking band. Yep, that's an old school one. You know, the 50s, this guy's like 50s rock and roll. Seated punk music. You're goddamn right. I agree with that statement, dude. It's amazing because you could say that any genre helped this genre or helped this genre or created another genre. You know, there's so many different fucking forms of music. That's why I love this shit, man. We could literally just play anything on this show and it's badass. It is.
You know what I say? You know that Smoke on the Water song by Deep Purple? That was actually influenced by a Beethoven tune played backwards. That's fucked up.
Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
I know. I heard that the other day from like Richie Blackmore. It's fucked up, innit?
That's fucking wild, dude. I was listening to, who the fuck was it? It was like early, like Blink-182.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, I like early. A lot of people are against it because they didn't have, you know, Travis Barker, you know, behind the skins just yet. But yeah. I liked early Blink. You know, their Carousel tune and like their first early album. And then, you know, I even got into the Good Charlotte and shit. But once the pop music started really kind of getting flooded into the pop punk music, into the scene, I was like, I feel like I'm listening to Taylor Swift going through a drug-induced fucking rage. You know, that's what it kind of felt like. Or it was like, Mom, Dad. You know, it's like, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna lie, some of it was good and so fucking catchy. That's why pop punk music caught on. Good Charlotte is another fucking band. You know, Sum 41. They were hard as fuck before they turned, you know, pop puss. So all right, coming up next, right for your ear holes. This next one, and go ahead and wipe off that ear jizz a little bit. I know the main just kind of started something in there. Maybe even started something in your pants. I don't fucking know. Check this shit out. Here is Pretty Boy by the Vega Band. This band, enjoy, fuckers. All right, this fucking awesome. Coming at you from York, England.
I'm not a pretty boy, in no make school. I'm ugly and I'm sick, and I'm such a fucking tool. I'm not a pretty boy, but I don't give a fuck. I can't get you into a club, but I'm a pretty good cuck.
punk music is it's fucking like you blink and it's over with, you know.
They don't write like long songs, do they?
No.
2 minutes is like a fucking Bohemian Rhapsody in the punk world, isn't it, man?
It is, dude. You know, and like me and Dustin, because we'll play about 10 to 15 songs a set. Depends on how like baked we are, because we'll forget like what songs we're supposed to play, even though we have a set list in front of us. But I'll turn around and like say random facts to him. Be like, you know, did you know an elephant's fucking penis can get up to, you know, right around like 6 feet long? And he look at me and be like, why did you say that? 2, 3, 4! And then we just fucking jump into the tune.
Nice.
I don't know. Call it autism mixed with a little bit of ADHD. That's what I think. Self-diagnosed. Dude, you are one of the most like badass people I've ever met, Andy. You have no deficiencies.
I wouldn't say that, sir. I wouldn't say that.
Nobody's perfect, but the Fraz is the closest. All right, coming at you next, you animals. Andy, we're going to play a fucking badass tune by the ones we're interviewing. That's right. Rising Fall. Interview coming up next. Here is their tune, Black Horse. The Rising Fall is a fucking force to be reckoned with, all right? They are coming at you loud and proud, repping Chicago. That's right, Chicago, Illinois. No, Chicago, Illinois. They're fucking repping it hard. And this band, I always say this, but I gotta say it again, is one of the most professional bands that I've seen live. I've seen shitloads of mainstream bands, midstream bands, low-stream bands, every fucking band in the stream I've seen. So, when I say they look fucking professional, they do. I mean, this girl, the lead singer, you know, Kim, she's got this fucking thunderous voice, and she's like a little munchkin. And it's like you take a little tiny squirrel, and then you give that squirrel a microphone, and it's like, yeah, it's just fucking insane, dude. Like, it's loud and it gets your attention. I love this shit. I love the Rising Fall, dude. And she has so much energy. The rest of the band, killer energy. Dimitri, Steve, badass fucking people, dude. And that guitarist, I'm gonna ask him some questions, man. I got to, because his stage presence, Jesus H, fuck. I mean, it's there. It's like yours, Fraz. You know, you're playing behind the fucking head and shit, getting nuts. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
And when you play behind the head, you know, how the fuck do you even do that?
You just do it, don't you? It's pretty straightforward, man.
Yeah, you just wake up in the morning and piss excellence. Yes.
It looks cool.
Fuck it. But you're keeping the beat, though. You're keeping the rhythm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What can I say? You're
wild.
welcome.
Just fucking wild. Check this shit out, you guys. This is his not brand, I don't know if it's brand spanking new. It might be. Fucking A, this is Black Horse, The Rising Fall. Get it!
Standing all alone at a crossroad, the unknown
Hell yes! Hell yeah, baby! Oh my god. I fucking Rising Fall. You know, they gotta rock a piss anyways, so we're gonna play one more fucking tune by these animals. Here is their latest tune, Turn It Around. Oh yeah, latest release. It's a single. Enjoy, you fucking animals. Coming up next is an interview with the Rising Fall. I'm ready. Are you?
Since I sing a song, filled with wicked blows, guess I'm the chosen one. And I looked at the sky and try and scream the clouds away. Finding slippers that fly through the gray, so I keep telling myself it's okay, forget about it. Someday you let it go. No way, it's bringing it down. You gotta turn it around. It's okay, forget about it. Someday you let
All right, we got the Rising Fall in the house, baby. Holy shit. How we doing, guys?
Fantastic.
Super.
How are you?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I'm on cloud 9. I can't feel my toes. It's great.
Going to be on cloud 10.
You're on cloud 10. Oh shit. All right.
11.
11. Oh my god. All right.
It's one more.
So
One
how
more.
about we start with that little, long-haired delinquent down there in the corner. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and what do you do in the band besides looking like a snack?
Who are you talking about? You talking to me?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
The only one with long hair.
Man.
Well, hey, my name is Steve. Officially, I go by Esteban or whatever the fuck you want to call me, but I am the guitar player and I do backup vocals live.
Fuck yeah. Okay. And how about you there, Glasses?
I would assume you're talking to me since I'm the only one with glasses.
You could, or I could be hallucinating. It depends on what I'm on currently. But yeah,
It
100%.
could be an illusion, yes.
Right now you're wearing glasses.
So, yeah, currently I am. And currently I'm the drummer in the Rising Fall. And my name is Gusty Winds. Oh, I'm sorry. It is John DiFiore. So I play drums in the band. Every once in a while I do some light janitorial work for the band. Just whatever is needed, basically. Clean up a little bit here and there.
Absolutely. And you beat the shit out of those fucking skins too. It sounds amazing.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Appreciate it.
God. And that nice logo you have there on your kick drum. It's very nice. Very nice. I don't know where you guys got that.
Yeah.
There's actually a place. It's called drumskins.com, and it's
it's
a drummer, a female drummer, and she's a really, really excellent drummer, and then she also makes those. And I've recommended probably about 10 or 11 people to her. So.
Well, I definitely need to hop over
Where
there.
did that logo come from?
Yeah,
John?
but where did that logo come from?
That logo. I see where you're going. Sorry about that. I'm a little slow today. But there happens to be this very, very super talented artist that we know. He might be on this call. I'm not quite sure. He or she might be on this call. So.
Do you guys want to hear the story behind that really fast before we introduce? Actually, no, I can't fucking name. All right, Kim and fucking Dimitri, go ahead and introduce yourself. Sorry, I'm like skipping people. My bad.
Well,
I'll go into that next.
We were Julie Lewis, but that was my work account, so glad I caught that. But
I know it says a little name that Andy hasn't
I
changed
know
his.
I'm KK, or some of you know me by Kim. I'm the lead singer. I play keyboards as well.
And I'm Dimitri. I play bass in the band with some backing vocals.
Hell yes. God, does everybody sing?
Huh?
Does everyone sings in the band?
Oh, there's a singer, and then we
Try to keep up.
we add some noise. But I mean, you could say backup.
Would you call that singing or?
Oh, dude, it's fucking badass.
Actually, all four of us sing. John hasn't been able to sing that much just because it hasn't been that much of an opportunity, but he does sing backups too. And honestly, it's great that we can do that 3-part harmony with the lead vocals.
Yeah.
Well,
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, kind of.
Eagles, like the Eagles.
Minus the Eagles.
Yeah, minus Eagles.
Well, the band Trick Shot, they got like the Alex Lifeson thing going on. It's the two of them, and then one of them hits the highs, and the other one is able to hit the lows. But when you're able to do all three, that gets fucking nuts. Because not only are you singing, but you have an instrument in your hands. Kim, you're moving up and down the fucking stage. You had a goddamn bullhorn at one point. I thought you were gonna beat the shit out of somebody with it. Didn't know where that came from. That was awesome. But you guys, you're multi-talented and able to do that. A lot of people can't fucking sing and play. When I first tried it, I had to get very, very, very intoxicated to tell my fingers to stop. Fucking hey, dude, and muscle memory kicked in. Then I was kind of able to do it, and then I still can't sing. It's great. But you guys are fucking badass. The Rising fucking Fall out of Chicago. So you guys, that logo, how it kind of came to be. I think, Kim, you and I talked a little bit about the, kind of what you're looking for, the Phoenix and stuff like that. But I got absolutely ripped, and I watched that SNL skit with the Roxbury Knights.
Yeah.
Right. So pretty colors, and I was looking at it. I was goofy and everything like that. But then I watched Harry Potter after that, and that was a really weird mix, right? So I was like, man, let's do a fucking 80s themed Phoenix with some crazy shit going on. And then, then I drew it all on the tablet, man. That was wild. I absolutely love doing it.
It looks killer, man, and thank you. And
Oh yeah. Thank you.
an accurate representation.
It's amazing. I can't tell you how many people have complimented us, and we always point them to you. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, and I'll get you guys the hand drawn one too. It's black and white though, the hand drawn. So there's no color behind it because I wanted to make sure I could draw the fucker because if I'm doing it on the tablet, I'd be like, oh yeah, I use my computer to make this. Yeah, no one likes the AI bullshit or whatever. So I had to make sure I could draw that fucker. And yeah, when I threw it on paper, the shading, it's in pencil and graphite, not even ink because I did it before I did ink.
It should be. I mean, it should be in the Louvre.
Nice.
I mean, I don't really know.
The Guggenheim.
I mean, no doubt. I mean, the French would love it. I mean,
I love it.
Museo Prado también.
no.
What's great though is we do have that on our shirts as well. So
Yeah.
I have one of those shirts.
we will. We just put our merch store, just t-shirts for now, on our website. So we will be sending the links shortly that you can actually order our shirts from our website. So yeah, that's coming in the works.
Hell yes, dude. And you guys, what kind of shop are you using? You use like Shopify?
No, we're just doing it direct. So it's already done. So there's no, once you order, we're going old school.
Put it in an envelope.
Put it in an envelope and ship it
Same
out.
here, dude. That's what I started to do because Shopify charges like $40 a month. You have the pop-up store, but then, so many people have the pop-up that you barely get seen. So then I was like, fuck it, man. I make the shit. Oh, hell yes. Oh, that's the old school judgment-free one. Hell yeah. But I'm making them at home. That's what I'm doing. So I got it on the punkandthecorn.com. I integrated it, embedded the HTML into it, and then just made my own shop and built it. And I read HTML coding for dummies, literally from the library. That's how I learned to do it.
I didn't know how that worked.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a subscription to it. So thank you for letting us know because we weren't sure if we were going to do a third-party store. I think it's great you get all these options, but like we also wanted quality control. We just didn't know what you were going to get, with some of those stores.
And that's the thing, because I ordered stuff from my own store to see how good it was, and some of it I was like, damn, this is a piece of shit. This is a Dollar Tree material fucking bullshit. And then I ordered the hoodie, and the thing is like a Carhartt, and I'm like, what is happening? So, that's what I did the same thing, my quality control. So, Andy, go ahead. You're over there all quiet. He's like, I just want to ask my question, Tim. Shut the fuck up.
No, not for long. Let's ask an interest. This is to all of you, right? So, road life secrets. So I want to know who in the band, from each of your opinion, is the worst person to share a tour bus with and why?
Well,
I can tell you right now.
Never shared a tour bus yet.
I can tell you.
All right, wait a minute.
Okay, from my perspective, it will be John. The only reason is he has to have a TV on at night. Like he has to fall asleep with a TV on.
Same thing with my wife.
Can I tell this? When you're done, Kim, I got to tell the story of Steve the first time that we stayed. Yeah.
Okay. And I need it dead quiet. So I will tell you right now, he would be the worst if we had to share a tour bus together and I had to get some sleep because there's no way I'm getting any rest.
I thought you were going to say he farts a lot or he snores like a bear. No, he just throws on Girls Gone Wild, man. He just throws on a little bit of Cinemax. No worries.
Of course.
Needs a TV on. Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
So the first time that we stayed together, that we had a weekend away, Steve and I always roomed together. And so Steve asked me, he's like, all right, what's your thing? I just tell me what's your thing. And I said, look, I'm pretty easy. I have one thing though. I have to have a TV on to sleep. So he's like, oh, that's fine. Whatever. He goes, I'll just put the timer on. I said, no, you won't. Because then I'll start counting down in my head those minutes. And if you don't tell me what the timer is, then I'll just guess. And then that's even worse. So that first night, fell asleep. And I always keep the remote to the right of me too. I have to be able to feel the remote, just in case I want to adjust something. About 4 a.m, he tries taking that remote and I felt his presence. And I said, get your fucking hands off that remote right now.
That's brilliant. That
was it.
Remember, I don't know.
Gentlemen, we're talking about remotes and fucking TV. Have you tried drugs? They make you fall asleep. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I take a bottle of pills. I hit a couple frying pans over my head. I put myself in a garbage can, hit myself over the head with that. Doesn't work.
I just go to the biggest person in the bar and just ask them to please punch me in the face. Perfect way to fall asleep.
That helps.
We
too.
found out about John's TV experience actually last year in Davenport when
The pep in the corn.
the
Oh,
host manager had to play IT specialist in the room when the TV wasn't working.
Wasn't working.
And the hotel manager also was a roadie for us, helping us bring our gear into the hotel.
Dear.
But he also
we miss him.
had the TV going for John.
Yeah.
And he was a cool dude.
We were in the same hotel as the Blanche
I don't-
Corinthians and everything.
Oh Jesus.
He was like,
I don't know
oh my
his-
God, there's a bunch of rock stars in my hotel right now. He's like, he was loving it.
I don't know his name, but he was at the Days Inn in Davenport.
Yeah,
So
Days
whoever
Inn.
you are, this drink's for you, man.
Yeah.
I still
Days
miss
in.
him.
That actually, I
Cheers.
think I hooked up our sound crew with the Ramada Inn. Yeah, we had to go a little when we got them going. You know, where Andy told me the wrong fucking room.
No, bollocks, you were just fucked up.
Yo, it was 6 a.m. How would I already be fucked? I didn't go. Oh, I didn't go to sleep. So I mean,
I was going to say,
last night.
it could have carried over. But I thought it'd be funny. I'm just gonna fucking bang on his door, go, hey, you motherfucker. So I go up there and I'm bang, and this guy, I'm like, answer the door, you fuck, and then this guy opens the door. He's in his underwear. He's like, what the fuck do you want? And he's a big fucker. I'm like, absolutely nothing. And then here I see a little bald shimmer down the hallway. Hey, mate, how you doing? I'm like, I'm about to get my fucking ass kicked by Lou Ferrigno in room fucking 102. What is going on? Yeah, that was
Wake
great.
up call.
Thanks, Fraz. That was awesome. That was insanity. I talked to each hotel and motel that all the artists were staying at, and I asked, did everything go okay? Was there anything damaged? Because my idea was, if I'm doing the festival again and all these artists stayed there, they cleaned up after themselves, they did great, was to say that I can't get that artist a discount next time they come through, or these bands that are coming through Davenport, instead of dropping $120 a night, you're dropping half off, $60 a night, or whatever we got to do to work it out. I was like, man, I could do that. And plus I smoked up like half of them, so they're great people. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay. Fraz, that was a good question. That was a good question. My question would be, this is going to be for he disappeared. God damn it. All right, we're going
I
to
don't
my
know
next
where he's
question.
going. I think he's probably like checking in his guitar.
He's
No,
probably
he-
dropping a deuce.
He's
That he's
He had
really
to go rub one out. He's a little stressed.
Ask him. Why don't you just ask him where he's been?
Hey,
Yes.
welcome back.
Yes, everything.
Welcome back. So,
No, I had to go check on my tater tots, bro.
the tots. Okay, all right. That's code name for your testicles, everybody, if you're wondering. So when I saw you, and this is kind of cool, because I saw you guys at Punk in the Corn, and badass to see you on the big stage. But I was also running around like a fucking psycho, right? So, but when I got to see you at Racer's Edge, that was nice up and close. And I want to ask, as far as stage presence goes, you are moving around, you're able to bend the guitar back, you're able to show what you're actually doing for a solo, which is, a lot of people think, man, that's easy to do. No, it's fucking not. You're trying to bend your fucking fingers like that shit? No, it's not easy when you're trying to show the crowd what you're doing. It's the same thing with a bass guitarist. But I gotta ask, how did you get to, the point of basically the musician you are right now? Because starting out, I'm sure it was a learning curve, but now you perfected your own style. You got the fucking look, you got the sound, the tone of the guitar, everything's good. So how did you get to that point, and what led you to there?
36 years of playing.
36
honestly,
years.
yeah, I mean, I've been playing for 36 years, and when I started out, I was taking lessons for a couple years. Started out on the trumpet, similar instrument, but I just play a lot. I've been in tribute bands, and I like those. Those are cool. But really, it's just writing music and trying something different. Just kind of like trying to play whatever's in your head. So I've always been a metalhead, hard rock aficionado. So I just play. Like when I was in high school, because I played all through high school. That's all I did. I didn't do any extracurriculars. I was just playing guitar all the time. I started out by just learning a lot of different other people's music, just trying to like figure out what they were doing.
Right. Not copying, just trying to learn.
Right, and and each artist is different, so it's impossible to sound like anybody else. But
Oh yeah.
you can always take this and that from take this from this artist, this from this artist, this from this artist, and you can create your own, or you just try to create your own style, and that's really what I'm trying to do now with Rise and Fall is create my guitar sound, and it's working a little bit apparently. So, but I've had a couple other people actually say that, hey, they've seen me in other bands before, but they really like what I do with this band. Like the note selection, how I do the rhythms, how I do
How
the
you
solos.
melt my fucking face when you play a solo? Yeah.
That too, yeah. Chin's hanging off here, and but it's just playing, and trying to figure out what you like, and go in a certain direction that you like, and then you're like, hey, I tried that, and not a big fan, because I used to do a ton of shredding. I mean, I played in a death metal original band before,
Oh
and
God, no way.
that was a lot of fun, but it was very technical, and just like writing was like not a chore, but it was
Arthritis in the
very
hands probably
exhausting.
kicked in. Ugh.
Well, I mean, all my headbanging I used to do started creating nerve problems, and you hear people like Tom Araya from Slayer having to have neck surgery or
Yep.
spine surgery, and it's like, I'm glad I was on touring, because I probably would have been, back then, because I probably would have gotten to that point. But just now I'm trying to regenerate and rebuild my nerves and stuff like that, seeing a chiropractor. But it's just I mean, playing. I guess that's the best. Eddie Van Halen said it: just play, keep playing. That's all you got to do. Eventually, you'll find what you like, and you kind of hone it in. And when I write a lot of my guitar solos now, I try to. I'm fortunate enough to have like my own home little studio
Yeah.
at my house. So when I try to write solos, I'll at practice we'll put it on the Studio One that I have, and that way I can edit it, and we can have like a pretty good demo, and we can hear what it sounds like, and then I can put in my guitar solo, and I can even slow it down and try to work with that. And this newest song that we have recorded that we haven't released yet, I wish I would have had a little bit more time or thought about that beforehand. I mean, I'm not unhappy with the solo that's on
You
there,
can
but
always remaster it, throw some fucking funky shit in there, whatever you got to do.
yeah, I sometimes I want to do that. Sometimes it's like, what, just leave it where it is, and I can always change a little bit of it up live, which I try to do a little bit without taking away from the song. But yeah, just playing.
I don't think you, even if you guys were to all do your own different thing, you guys just mesh so fucking well that it would just come back in and start mixing in together again. I really feel like that, because again, the presence, the way you guys write music. If I were to play a 5-minute and 47-second song, I'm gonna have a fucking coronary. All right, that's there's no way. And people are like, punk music's so fast though. It's so this. Yeah, it's 3 fucking chords, my guy. Okay, it's pretty easy. Okay, there's a reason why I could play it fuck 7 Ways from Sunday. Going into metal or hard rock, classic rock, there is different progressions. Like Dustin's a metalhead. Coheed, Cambria all the way. He loves that shit. So he brings the metal, and I bring the no brains. The no brain cells. That's what I bring. So I bring 3 chord wonders, and then he makes me look good by playing the drums. It's awesome. Works out well. Fucking A. Andy, go ahead. Ask your question.
Tim, Tim, I just want to piggyback really quick off what Steve was saying. I've been playing 33 years or so, and the same
experience. Jesus.
Same thing with being influenced by all these like metal bands, Sabbath, Maiden, Metallica, and learning that style, that technique, learning from those bass players, and just over the years you learn from more and more musicians, whether it's drums, guitars, bass. Eventually you come into kind of your own style when you incorporate all that together. But when you meet the right people and you start writing original music, you start bringing out the best out of each other, and things start to cultivate a little bit, and you go, well, yeah, I can do something different here because of that drum beat, or that guitar lick here will cause this vocals to do this. So it's actually kind of interesting when you look at it over the years, when you learn a certain style and then you start to grow as a musician, you can really find yourself as your own style. It's hard to describe that because I don't know if everyone in the band, someone said, well, describe your style. It's basically a culmination of all your influences.
Right.
And then it's like everything you've learned. And when you get with the right people, it all comes together when you start writing songs and you start looking at it from a songwriting perspective and go, hey, I think that'd be cool if you did this and maybe change this up because there's too much bass here, or the drums maybe need to come down a little bit and then bring it up, and I do a halftime type stuff.
But that's fucking experience, though. That's the trained ear.
But that's all. But that's also too the bands that we listen to, and all four of us have all these different backgrounds. And Steve and I are more metal, but we all have these different backgrounds. So these bands that we listen to the songwriting as well. So like in our songs, when we do breakdowns and stuff, there's a method to that madness because of the bands that we used to listen to, or we still listen to, not used to, but we're influenced by, and go, yeah, you know what? We can add this little slow down section here and make it more melodic, and then build it up, and then boom, hit them with a solo or hit them with a really cool like drum fill or a vocal or something. So it all comes together eventually.
I feel like looking at your guys' music and like the progression and how you write it is like fucking counting cards. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna look at it and be like, how the fuck? What is that? What's that note? I've never even seen that fucking shit. And you'd be like, yeah, that's our name, Tim. Yeah.
We're very fortunate. We all can learn from each other. We're still learning. That's the thing. We're not just this is me and this is what I play or whatever. We actually like look at everybody and go, oh, like we can learn, like I can learn from a different drum part than what I hear in my head. Or, Steve I'll come up with a chord progression. He's like, well, I wouldn't necessarily approach it this way. And I'm a keyboard player, so I'm very classically trained. So
which is again,
a lot of different, and I'm like,
hard instrument to learn.
And I'm like, Steve, have at it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not married to anything, you know?
And that's it. You got to be open. A lot of people get hurt. They get butt hurt, which is an interesting question. Any of you guys can answer this because I know you guys are all experienced, but this is going to be a weird question, and it just came into my head. How the fuck do you get someone about 15 years younger than you guys, ADHD ridden, doesn't want to fucking do this, doesn't want to fucking do that, but they're pretty okay at playing the guitar, okay at singing, okay at playing bass? How do you keep that individual from hanging up that, bass, their voice, guitar, whatever? How do you get them to continue going? How do you get them to continue following that path? What would be your suggestion to them? Besides hard work, man. Because if you tell a stoner it takes hard work, he's going to be like, that's cool, man. And then he's just going to disappear. That's it. And if you tell any fucking 18-year-old kid, unless they're a rare case, they're going to be like, nah.
Right now, between live music and comedy, stand-up comedy, these are, I think, the last two vestiges of like true artistry and creativity that people can view, in a live setting. Like we've reached a point where there's so many things that are virtual, but between music and comedy, those are two art forms that still right now people, we're clinging to these because they're so important to us. And I think that's one of the reasons why, a lot of us, any musician gets upset when we see other musicians using AI, because it's a bastardization of what we're doing. And, being a musician these days, especially, is a war of attrition. That's all it is. I mean, it's just staying in the game, because it seems like everybody just eventually drops out. But it depends on what you're in it for. Are you in it to make money? Are you in it to be famous? I mean, it all depends. And, I know with all four of us, the reasons for doing it is because we love music. And that's the base, that's the foundation, and everything is based off of that.
It's built in you.
Yeah. You have to love it. If you don't love it, I mean, it's a passion. I mean, we're not gonna be the next Metallica. We know that, but it's like you find passion.
You surpassed Metallica. You got.
You
need to grow a fucking stem of a chip on your shoulder because Jesus Christ, you guys are good, man.
Our Spotify numbers show that. Yeah,
Bob Rock is calling us every day. Can I produce your album?
See, there you go.
No, but it's like you have to have a passion for it, and it's in your blood. And if a kid, if he's on the fence, it's like, dude, you got to ask him, what do you love to do? Like, what is your passion?
Well, okay, I'm looking at it from a different point of view. You had said if you have okay talent, you have okay whatever ability. It's not that you're this prodigy or whatever.
Yep.
I would say do your research. Look, if this is really something that you really want to pursue, look at the bands that have honed their songwriting, or look at, you know, I mean, like, just look at that and just research it. If you think that you are good enough and go, oh, I'm fine, and it's just in the cards, I won't make it. That's not true, because I'm always looking at other female singers or I'm studying vocals constantly. I'm like, you're always trying to improve. And I'm like, I think that if you are an okay person, like okay talent wise, and you still want to pursue this, then just look and do your research about who are your idols and what did they do to get to that point. And, you know,
and be prepared to crash and burn multiple times,
exactly.
because
Make
that's
mistakes
part of the game. You know, it's like you have to. You're going to get beat up. I mean, you're going to get beat up.
Beat up.
But it's like it's the experience. You know, I mean, we've all played in bands and played shows for 30 years or whatever it's been, and we've gone through it all. Like we've all gone. Everyone who's a musician in a band, local bands, whatever. Everyone who's watching this right now, who's in the chat, knows exactly. It's like you play these shows, the clubs will screw you over, the promoters screw you over, the bands will screw you over, and you got to keep going because you love doing it, you know, and you have to have a passion for it. But you're gonna experience the highs and lows. It's like life, man.
And these fucking venues, you guys, if I showed you some of the, I should just screenshot some of these conversations, because oh my God, 70% of the door and a $500 rental fee.
We know. Yeah, we're already dealing with it right now. It's just,
oh brother, you know what tickles their fancy though. This is what you got to have fun with it, right? You got to have fun, because that's why with the way I do things, I don't want to be professional. I'll be professional in paperwork because it's traceability, and it's great for bands to actually read and be able to understand and get through the fucking set and through the day. But these fucking venues, these bar owners, you're a place, and you know you're not helping us out. It's the other way around, homeboy. So, but talking to them, you know, all right, you don't want, all right, that's fine. You want $500? That's cool. We're gonna I think we're just gonna rent that abandoned parking lot across the street, and we're just gonna do a show there. And the look on their face that changes, and we're gonna go to that bar next door, because you know it looks like they're struggling, and honestly, we're just gonna give them 70% of the door, but at least we don't have to pay $500. And you just go, and then the attitude kind of changes a little bit, or they'll be like, yeah, whatever, you fucking, you know, skid mark, which again I love. It's great. I love doing that. And when they do that, then you have to do, and you get to a point where you're doing shows throughout the area, you're booking shows throughout the area. Then they're like, huh, this little fucking tatted freak actually knows what he's talking about. And I really don't. I'm just doing it because, again, the experience. You know, I know what it feels like to be fucked over by a venue, by a promoter. I know what it feels like to show up to a venue and not know where the fuck to go. Where can I take a shit? Where do I put my stuff? Like, hello? And there's no one. So it's not fun. It really isn't. So, you know, I love doing that shit. But these venues, oh yeah. But we're getting a lot more attention, which I love. And you know, Gabe's and Wildwood, those are two spots. The owner, Pete, I stopped by this food truck. It was a random coincidence. Stopped by there. He's like, yeah. He's like, are you Tim? And I'm like, it depends on who's asking, brother. You know, and then he's like, no. He's like, you are. He's like, I know that mustache. He's like, I know that mustache anywhere. You're Tim with Punk in the Corn, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, man, I've been trying to get a hold of you. And I'm like, really? I was like, I've been trying to get a hold of you, and I can't get past your fucking matrix barrier that you have in place. The Trump wall is up. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, brother, but I can't get to you. You're trying to get to me. And he's like, no. He's like, I really want some of your bands over by us. He's like, they're amazing. I'm like, number one, they're not my bands. These are my friends. These are just family. These are guys I just love helping out. And then, you know, and then he's like, oh, okay. But I was like, but we don't pay base fees. We're not going to pay a base rental unless you have a draw. He's like, what? Unless we have a draw. I was like, yeah. I was like, it's not the band's fucking job to draw as many people as they can to your fucking club. And no, that it's the other way around. You know, if you're a great business, you're going to get people in. But yeah, I don't know. These venues, I'm getting a little off topic here, but go ahead, Andy.
On forever.
Yeah. And unfortunately we have to roll with the punches. I mean,
Always.
it is, I mean, we are not going to stop gigging because a venue says, "Oh, you have to draw whatever." We're like, you know what?
It's
We're going to take our shot, and maybe we don't draw that many, but we still will always do what we can to get our name out there. You know.
Anybody that
I'm
doesn't
telling
show
you.
up to a Rising Fall show is fucking stupid.
I
I'll
agree
tell you
with you.
that. Get your ass to one of their shows, because
Can we get that in writing so we can post it on our page?
Yeah,
Fuck
that
it.
would be part of our reference.
I will mushroom stamp the guy that fucking said that to
What is
you,
this
dude.
guy talking about? Who's this Tim?
Oh my,
Gavin.
God.
Joe, but
Loud
Tim
ass voice.
Torches. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
all right, Andy. Sorry. Go ahead.
Andy, how are you, Andy?
Yeah, Andy.
I don't know to answer this one, but it goes to all of you. So, what is the biggest challenge in translating that full band studio sound in the live setting?
Challenge?
Oh, actually, I don't. Okay, maybe the harmonies,
Yeah.
but that's about it because
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but when we actually write a song, we always think, well, how are we going to perform this live?
Right. Yeah.
We don't super produce anything because we're like, well, we need to make sure this sounds as close to the recording as possible when we perform it live because the audience would be disappointed.
With the live.
So,
Yeah.
and we always like that live feel too because, I mean, our tempos can be slower or faster on a live thing. Steve could go off on a little bit on a solo. I might do a little vocal ad lib, but we always do think about when we record a song, are we going to be able to pull this off?
Right. Oh, yeah. It's well thought out then.
Well, Andy, I mean, it's like you go into a studio and it's like you're going to make it sound really good. You're going to have guitar layers, guitar tracks layered, vocals and all that kind of stuff. Every band does it,
Yeah.
But it's how they pull it off live. You have to have a live feel to it, and you can't stray, too far. You can't have it overproduced in the studio and then go out there and go, man, they sound thin.
You sound like
Wow, the drums sounded really good on the recording, but the drummer's playing like, three Charlie Watts. Nothing against Charlie Watts, great drummer, but I'm saying you have to, like Metallica when they came out with the Black Album. I mean, it was polished and it was really good, but when they went out there, I mean, it was energy. It's the energy that brings it. It's the energy and everything else that's part of the live show. So it's like, yeah, you have the recording, but you also bring it on the live stage, and it still sounds as good live as it does on the recording. That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Same for me.
It's hard to translate, man. It really is, because some bands sound totally different. Axl Rose and Vince Neil sounded way better on their CD than since the last time I saw them. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fucking holy exorcism. Some demon is inside them.
I don't even know who those guys are.
What was it, Mickey Mouse? Like they said.
No, well, you know what? Everyone changes obviously their voice, and we could, back in the day.
They were awesome.
I think Vince Neil's missing a testicle. I think that's what it is.
Well, you know what happened to him?
He had a stroke.
No.
He had a stroke?
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah. He had a stroke like a year and a half ago, and the doctor said not to go out there or whatever it was. I was reading about it online, and he said, well, I'm going back out there and doing it. So I got a tour, man.
We could put David Lee Roth in that whole category.
Yes. Oh
my God. Speaking of Mr. David,
started there.
You guys, he might be fucking coming to the festival next year for an acoustic performance.
My God, I would absolutely die.
Yeah, we're talking a salary, and keep in mind, I wish I was talking to the David Lee Roth, but I'm talking to one of his agents, and she's very sweet. But
loved him as a front man. I absolutely adored him in Van Halen.
He's great.
And yeah, I was more of a Sammy fan, but he I don't know. David Lee Roth, it was a different. He could do the X kicks and shit on stage. He was fantastic in his prime, But he also Van Halen, I felt, other than Eddie, what they brought to the table was kind of, it all meshes in with of that era, that 80s rock and roll, and it just mixes in. And so you have to do something unique or something different to identify this band. They had Eddie, but then once they threw him up there, he did a little delinquent spinning around and shit. Same thing with the fucking Doors with Jim Morrison. You can't throw someone else different in Morrison's spot. It wouldn't work. Then it would just be a fucking organ. No, it wouldn't work. But yeah, I agree. Everybody brings something a little different to the table. So, Kim, I don't do vocal warm-ups before going on stage. I just kind of hope I remember the lyrics at that point. So when you go on stage, what's going through your head before that performance, right before that first song hits? What is going through your head?
So I always think that, well, I do my vocal warm-ups ahead of time, and I'm like, I don't try to overdo it, but I always think in my head, I'm just going to kick ass. I want to get up there and go, you know what? It is what it is. If there's 5 people, if there's 500 people, I just want to go up there and kick some ass. And I'm like, I always feel like, everyone looks at me because, as you mentioned before, I'm small and tiny. So nobody expects a voice to come out of me that comes out of me. So to me, it's kind of a fun challenge. I like to try to win as a front person, the audience over, going, okay, you don't know what to expect from our band. Maybe you've heard us, maybe you haven't. I always like to think in my mind going, you know what? It is what it is. And if you love our music, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. I'm still going to give the best performance I can. And that's what actually always goes through my mind. And sometimes I'm always like psyching myself out going, okay, I have to hit that note here. I'm like, and sometimes I trip up. I'll be honest, I trip up. Sometimes I nail it. I don't know. I'm not perfect.
Kind of just works like that, fucking it.
It's like, I think most of my thing is a psychological barrier when it comes to that. But for the most part, I just want to put on the best show. I trust everybody else here to do their part. I'm like, I'm not going to worry about them. Even though there might be some technical difficulties before we start, I'm like, I'm not going to worry about them.
That never happens.
Every time.
I'm going to go up and I'm just going to try to give the best performance. But that's what goes through my mind all the time. But I love performing.
There's nothing like it.
It's not a challenge that I don't love. I love to get up there going, all right, I have an audience in front of me. I just want to give it all I got,
Fuck yeah. And I love that, because a lot of people, I feel like they get used to doing what they're doing. These rock stars, they get used to. Could you imagine if, you ask fucking, let's say, who's the little prima donna that here lately? Let's say that Blood guy, the one that sang the album with Aerosmith. Okay,
Youngblood?
Youngblood. Okay, let's say him. He's probably a very nice individual, but we're going to use him as a fucking example because he makes millions more than me. So this guy, could you imagine asking him, hey man, go into the crowd and just hang out with your fans. Like, don't go in the green room and hang out with all the rock stars. Like, go out and have a beer with that random dude at the bar. What do you think he would say? He'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm on it. Fuck yeah. Or you think he'd be like, who the fuck are you? Something like that. Because the nerves and the normality of, performing, I feel like as an underground artist, those nerves never go away. You always get excited. But when you're a rock star, you get used to it. The nerves go away. Then, or you're that, or you're numb from how much blow you just did backstage. Either or. But it goes away. And I don't know. I want to make money off of it. But then again, I don't ever want to, change the integrity of our music. Try to change it to appease someone else or to... get that extra buck or hop on a bandwagon. Fuck that. That's why we're all over the place. We call ourselves a punk band, but we're fucking all over the map. I mean, we really are. So, I don't know. That's my opinion on it. And I feel like you guys just kill it every time. And I know you guys get a little nervous, but you guys don't show it at all.
So
it's crazy how the nerves go away every single time. It doesn't matter what you have going before the show or even right before the show, but you have a switch. You just turn that switch on, you just play. It always works out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It really is.
Tim, can we talk about our upcoming shows?
Absolutely. Throw it down.
Okay.
So, breaking news. No. No, tomorrow we got a good show in Darien, Illinois, which is out here, a local show called Heroines of Hard Rock, playing with Loa Hex, Vintage Blonde. It's a 3-band bill, all female fronted.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
gonna be cool. So we're looking forward to doing that, and that's tomorrow night. Starts 7:30. Doors are at 7, start 7:30, $10 cover. What? Did I say?
Yeah, that's fine.
21 plus. For
Yeah,
age?
yeah. We love the all ages.
But it gets
We-
done early. It gets done by 11.
Yeah.
The Geritol crowd, we head out early and
The AARP club heads out the door, and then the kids come
hell
take
yeah,
over.
AARP, and go get some Denny's and go home. But
shit.
we've got, and then the cool thing is in January, Joe,
July.
I have another one. In July, we have 3 shows, and 2 of them are in Wisconsin, and playing with Snapcat Bandits.
Fuck yes.
Friends of ours we know very well. Playing Milwaukee and in Madison.
And Madden's End too.
Madden's End, and that is the dates.
Yeah,
July 17th and 18th.
July 17th and 18th.
And then the show after that, the week later, we're
Would
playing.
be local,
He-
but then
Heroes in Lamont,
we're also playing Canada in August.
Vancouver.
So in Vancouver.
Fuck yeah.
So that'll be fun. It's Royal. Everybody knows Royal, over here.
Vancouver.
So he's
Trash can.
back, and maybe playing a couple shows with him too.
And then Nashville in
And then
September.
Nashville with Jeff Tucker. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Jeffy Jeff, Mr. Tucker, and
And we're
Nashville.
Nashville, yeah. Franklin, right? Well, Franklin, but yeah, Nashville. So
Anybody in those areas, we'd love to meet you.
go to our website. You'll see it all on there. We don't know the dates.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. And don't miss one of their fucking shows. I'm telling you. You don't want to miss this shit. And I have I'm planning like a little, so I got the Battle of the Bands things going, but I also want to do like a mini teaser of bands that I'm going to have on the bill for next year's festival. And I'm thinking maybe 10 bands, it'd be from noon all the way to midnight. And then you have all, just food trucks, whatever, the whole 9 yards. Talking to the farmer's market lady about it, you guys, where that Front Street Brewery is, I don't know if you've been over there, but there's a huge stadium. That's the River Bandit Stadium. And then there's this massive parking lot. And she said she'll give it to me for the entire day. And I'm like, well, we'll need the entire parking lot, because we're going to have, I'll get a stage going. We'll have Ruggles, we have all the equipment. So all I need to do is rent the stage and just get those badass bands here. And, you guys were definitely on the bill. So
We would love, seriously, that's the great thing, to do the precursors to the next fest. You get to hear these bands more often, so they're not a stranger to, the listeners out there. So it's great. They get familiar with the band. They go,
yeah.
What month were you looking at?
So what I want to do is October, a Halloween. It'd be like a Halloween themed one. But then I was like, my nips get hard as shit in October out here in Iowa. Fucking A. So then I'm thinking, all right, well, if I did it next year, because I'm doing, the plan for the festival is in August. That's the plan. Last year we were like, we don't want to step on Riot Fest's toes like they even knew us to begin with. Fuck that. I don't care what fucking festival's going on. Whatever. We're going to do it this date. We're going to have if it doesn't conflict with anybody and their family, we're going to do it this day. So I'm thinking at the end of August is what I'm thinking. And we're still pondering, me and David, if it's going to be a 3-day or 2-day. But we'll see. But it's going to be a way fucking different. The setup, we're doing it on private property. And I'm going to get the shower trailers. I'm getting a sponsorship with Camper World. And I'm trying to get, maybe 30 campers for the bands, and that they could stay in on site, that they don't have to go fucking stay in a hotel or something. But the shower trailers are nice, and then the indoor, bathrooms, I'd have the bathroom trailers. So no porta shitters. And then the food, I'm giving control all to one guy. Last year, networking with all these fucking things, and then half of them didn't even fucking show up. That was in the contract with this dingle fuck. You're supposed to have 10 of them there, and I wake up the next morning, I'm like cockeyed because I didn't sleep. I only see 2 fucking trucks. What the fuck is that? And this guy, the owner, he's hammered. He came at 4 o'clock. He's like, what's up, Tim? How you doing? How's everything going? I'm like, where the fuck is the food, man? What? And then I called 6 trucks. This was insane. I called 6 trucks to come in the parking lot, McDonald's parking lot across the street. He said, we'll call the police on them and have them shut down. And I'm like, fuck you. It's not your property, cockmunch. Okay? And if I ask the McDonald's, they'll be fine with it. So bet. And, yeah. And he's like, all right, that's fine. Well, I could throw your ass out. I'm like, you can throw me out, but I was like, you're gonna have to throw me out and fight at least 60 artists that are gonna pile drive you to the ground once I tell them how badly you fucked me in the ass. And then he just, keep in mind, he's hammered. He's hammered. So that's why I was talking to him like that. I'd be a little bit more respectful. I would call him a cocksucker if he wasn't. But, you know,
There you go.
so, yeah, but getting past that, we were supposed to have way more food. So I'm giving control of that guy everything. And he makes like the prime rib and brisket nachos. He makes like baby back ribs and all that shit. But it's all homemade. He home makes his sauce, and he's local. So he's literally DIY from the ground up. And I'd rather give someone like that, you know, a chance to possibly thrive. And he's like, man, so we'll give you 50%. And I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind? I'm like, 50% of you. I'm like, what the fuck do you stand to make? I was like, dude, you sound like me. What the fuck? Stop. And, you know, and so we figured out a deal way lower than that, and to you know, hopefully be able to get this guy some profits, because he helps out bands all the time. He really does. So
wait, Fraz, when are you coming in? Because you're going to do a little bit of a tour, no?
Yeah, so we're going to
right,
come
he is.
over, and obviously I know I've been messaging you guys, but we'll sort something out. We got to put maybe do something. Who knows? But we will. We will.
We got to bring the Aussies on board.
Absolutely. I think there's a ton of us that are working together. So yeah, it's watch this space. We're just trying to pile together like some of you underground guys and then some mainstream guys as well. So it's going to be fucking huge. It's going to be a blast. And it's going to be cool. Hang out with you guys again.
Your whole band's coming over?
Absolutely. Yeah. They're all coming over. So yes, it's going to be.
We missed that there's no Punk in the Corn this year, but we completely think it's the right choice and to do it next year. And, you know, and plus
Hopefully I'll be alive by the end of the year.
You
Fucking
got two little
twins.
girls coming on.
How are the twins?
Yeah, how are
Oh God! So you know, we're looking at the end of this month for the, you know, inducing, and we're going for it, man.
Wow.
She's done. She's like, get the fuck out, please.
Of course she is.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, and she's a trooper, because a lot of people. Oh yeah, a lot of people with twins, they don't really make it this far, and she's made it pretty fucking far, man. So, you know, right around 36 and some change.
On a bit of a funny one. So, stage mishaps. This is to all of you. What's the most funniest thing that's happened? The funniest thing that's happened to you in a live performance?
There's nothing funny that mishaps. No.
No.
I mean, how many times have I dropped a cymbal stand or a cymbal on Kim? 3, I think.
Only 3. Wow.
At Punk in the Corn, I did. Yeah.
I had a wardrobe malfunction. I wear this jewelry, and I've learned since then not to wear certain jewelry that could hook on fishnet. Like if I wear fishnet.
Oh no.
So I move my hands around a lot. If you never see me, but I do. And I was moving my hand around, and it got hooked on my wardrobe, and I'm stuck. And I can't get my arm out, and I'm like singing the whole thing, and my whole arm is like stuck to my side.
Oh no!
And I'm like, I was like a chicken doing chicken dance because I couldn't get my. But that was my biggest mishap.
Oh, that's the first world problems. Oh, I've had my head not work. I've had my wireless not work. You know. Technical problems on stage are the worst.
You ever take a shit on stage?
No, I don't plan on it. I mean, should I? I don't know.
But didn't you get somebody when they had stock with your?
That was a long time ago. Steve and I, long time ago. Steve and I used to be in a Megadeth tribute band, so that's we come from the old school metal.
Fuck yeah!
And this was Steve remembers this scoreboard. When was the last show I was going to do with you guys?
Oh,
there was this girl in the front. There was this girl in the front.
Oh no!
My bass out, and I was doing the Steve Harris kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna swing my bass around and you know whatever. Oh, and I didn't see her. It was an accident, and
you bludgeoned this woman.
I clocked her in the head, and I think
it wasn't a fucking accident.
Well, I think she still got the Yamaha symbol branded on
implanted in her fucking forehead.
She survived. Who cares? I mean,
got a souvenir for life.
The thing is, it's the technical issues, the heads. We played the Forge last year.
Didn't work. There's a ghost.
My head didn't work.
Ghost in that room. Though.
Played Token Lounge in Westland, Michigan with Snapcat and Kings of Strings, and wireless wasn't working, and it's all technical, man. I mean, that's the worst.
Well, mine was my jewelry.
No, well, that doesn't matter. It's first world problems. John?
Or when my glasses fogged up,
Oh,
pumpkin the corn
Oh no.
because of the corn sweat.
Yeah, dude.
And
Ray
It's
Charles.
a haze.
I, so I'm playing, and they fogged up 30 seconds into our set. And Kim turns around mid first song, and she looks at me. She's like, "Oh," and I was like, "I can't see nothing. I got nothing." I played off of memory. I was like, "I think the drums
Oh,
here.
no.
No clue whatsoever."
I would have had Fraz up there get you a cold towel and shit, man. You should have said something.
John was Stevie Wonder. Isn't she lovely? What's he doing back there?
Out here fucking, impersonating Ray. All right, very good.
Oh, Ray, John, whoever.
it was so funny because you could see it fogged up, and I'm looking right at him. I'm like, I can feel your pain, dude.
John Charles.
Played the whole set like that. Couldn't see it.
Stevie John Charles on drums.
Nothing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's all right though.
What about you down there, brother?
Well, just my gear mishaps are like the most, or times when Dimitri gets in front of my pedals and I have to start doing a wire, the whammy pedal, and he's standing right there. I'm like, dude, move! Trying to kick him out of the way or trying to box him out. That, or every time he and I switch spots on stage, I try to keep him on his toes sometimes. I like doing stuff like that, like going over to his mic and singing, and then going back to my mic and like going back and forth, and it's kind of like a workout for me. So I do that to keep him on his toes when we're on stage. That's like some of the fun things I like to do. But all the gear stuff, I've had gear not work, and it's taken me a while to figure it out, and I've had to do this and make changes on the fly, and
And when people are like watching you do it, it just you can't think even more.
Dude, it's embarrassing. You try to avoid stuff like that, but unfortunately you go through it because whatever kind of day you're having, and but once we start playing, it all goes away. I've had to take a piss on stage a couple times.
Oh yeah.
And when I in the Megadeth tribute band Dimitri and I did, I was the lead vocalist, so I couldn't really get away from the mic much. That's why I like not being the lead vocalist, so I can kind of run around a little more. Well, other bands I've been in, I've actually had to take a leak on stage. So one place I played Bourbon Street, I was I like basically went backstage, opened the door, and I was still playing, and
drop trowel, dude, and you went
Let
for
it go.
Drop trowel, nobody witnessed it, but they're like, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "I had to take a leak." And then another bar too. What was it? The place up by Algonquin, Penny Road Pub, cool little place out.
I do know where Penny Road Pub. If you know where Lake in the Hills is, or not Schaumburg, West End.
Right around there.
Yeah.
South Barrington.
We
something
love
like
that venue. Yeah.
That
Hell
place
yeah.
was really cool, but I had to pull that there too. But instead of going outside and dropping trowel, I actually went to the bathroom. So I went inside the bathroom,
You
and
graduated.
this dude was in the stall was in the stall next to me. He's like, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be up on stage playing?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I had to take a leak, so I'm in here still playing."
But
And
Steve,
then he laughed.
with the wireless, he still pees and plays. I mean, it's pee and play.
That's coordination and skill.
It's fantastic. Dustin pissed on my dishes in the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
this is a good exit point.
This is gone.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah.
times,
We
fun
love
times.
you guys.
I
We
don't
love
even
you
know who
guys.
that guy is down there.
Yeah, Steve, we'll talk tomorrow at our gig.
Yeah.
But Dimitri, before you run away,
I'm being punished.
I got one final question. This one's for you. All right, singling you out. Music. Why do you continue to keep doing it, even though that you possibly will never get as many streams, you'll never get the money, you'll never get the fame. I know that's not what you're after anyways, but why continue to do it when it can be so stressful to play at these places and be nervous and have to talk to different people? Why still do it?
What you do, it's who you are.
I think the negative is far less than the positive that you get from it. I think that the stress is it's actually, like I said, it's a challenge, and I love a good challenge. So I love that we could overcome certain obstacles and things like that. Yes, we're never going to do the Metallica contrary to what
Tim said we're bigger
Tim
than
said,
Metallica.
You're bigger than Metallica.
You heard it here, folks. MTV News.
but we will
To
never.
people that actually matter in this community, you guys are way
But-
bigger than them.
I mean, the just getting up there. I mean, okay, to me, in front of a live audience is the pinnacle. I just absolutely love being on stage and doing that, and I love getting new recordings out there. Those are like the two top things, and nobody listens to them. That's fine, but we put it out there, which is far more than
I
a
listen
lot
to the
of fans
fuck
do.
out of the Rising Fall, just to let you know. I probably, I listen. It comes across my fucking playlist at least 3 or 4 times a week. So I listen to, and you guys don't have too many songs out, so that means I'm listening to the fucking Rising Fall a lot. It's in rotation. I mean, but yeah, you guys, thank you so much for everything tonight. Thank you for popping on and giving us some of your time. I know you guys are extremely fucking busy.
I love playing music in front of people and I love traveling.
Fuck yeah.
So
Thanks for letting us know that we're bigger than Metallica.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
that's an honor. And I mean, I'm being serious. I mean, that's an honor that we're bigger than Metallica.
You may not think so.
I'm going to go back to my regularly scheduled program now, but thank you.
I want you to close your eyes and go to the spank bank to that quote that I said tonight. All right.
I'm going to go outside and rake some leaves and clean up the storm damage. But thank you.
But
set
also,
my fire.
Yeah.
thank you for having us on the show.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
We're going to be on the EWL
Hey,
Review Show. We've
and
never been on it.
Tim, thank you. And then also too, Fraz, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And next year, we'll be in touch, but hopefully we can get, out to Moline, Davenport, prior
Iowa
to
City.
August, Iowa City, but prior to
On a farm.
next year's fest with, some of the bands that were on there last year and some of the new bands that are gonna probably be on there this year or next year. But no, thanks, man. I mean, it's been great. And we met, I'll tell you what, Punk and the Corn, and I know John, Steve, and Kim will agree. When we went last year, we went in there like we didn't know really anybody. I mean, there was people we talked to online, but when you started meeting people, and Lizzie, Dave, Ian, I mean, there's so many people. Alistair,
so
many people, so many people. Blanche Corinthians. We started hanging out with people. It was awesome. Man. Like, it was like a family reunion of a family you never met.
And it wasn't awkward, was it? It was just cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a community. It was like,
felt like I
if Tim,
could
that's what you were going for, you got it.
years.
Well, you guys, I thought, if this fucking thing failed, which it's, there wasn't as many people there as I thought there was going to be, which is fine. But I had to think of a way, and this was in the way beginning. And what do I always say? I say love fizzles out hate. Love fizzles out uncomfortability. It fizzles it all out. So I said to myself, I'm like, at least if I get all these people together, the ones that have been talking together online, doing collaborations with each other, pushing out to different genres, and talking to the weirdo, talking to the rock star, if I can get them all in one place just to meet each other, because this fucking world is a pain in the ass, and there's a lot of anxiety and shit with these days. There is. So, but putting all you guys in one place, I knew it'd be a family reunion. I knew you guys would all, boom, you would click.
You met, Lisa and Dave, obviously from OTAT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sangria Furlow, Brian Berry from Nashville, like everybody, like people from all over.
And the best thing was when we first walked up to the line, there's Lizzie, and she's got her dark sunglasses, and I have my dark sunglasses, and we both look at each other. We're like
aliens.
Oh my God. You look identical right now.
I would say mini-me, but I think you guys are both the same height. One of you guys are...
Oh, but it was the funniest picture ever, and it was like the best thing. I was like, I got to.
No, but it was awesome. Like it was great. Like, it was really great, and I think we all took a lot
of fun.
Yeah.
But next year,
here's a 2027.
I got to bring the crowd, you guys. I'll bring the crowd.
There's a 2027, and cheers to all of you guys.
Cheers,
and
guys.
everybody in the chat who found for us for this long ass.
Listen to us.
I knew it was gonna be long. You guys were like, yeah, I'll be on here like 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't shut the fuck up. But you guys,
residual checks are in the mail. For all those who've stayed up,
we
salute you.
Send us here.
Have a drink on me. Have a drink on Tim.
Yeah, love you guys. You guys, this is the Rising Fall from Chicago. Thank you so much again for popping on. What do you guys want me to play by you?
Oh,
John, pick a song.
Breaking the Chain.
Oh,
there we go.
Rock and roll. Hell yeah. Love you guys, man. Check out the Rising
Major
Fall. They
Hammer.
got some killer shows. Go follow them. Facebook. They got the website. You know how to operate a computer because you know how to beat off. Go find them and fucking follow. Hell yeah. Love you all.
They put us in the corner with no proof and no compromise, counting on our disorder. Kept us down, now watch us rise. Higher, breathe the fire. Say you lose and then let them burn. Liar, liar, you're Messiah. Say your piece, then wait your turn. Dangling on a puppet string, play your part 'cause they tell you so. While the masters are maneuvering, take a seat and enjoy the show. Crying, crying, they're denying hidden truths, only time will tell. Dying, dying, where they're buying. Take a hit and they get their fill. Thousand vines will grow. We are marrow and bone, and we'll take over the throne. Fighting, fighting to each his own. Raise your hammer, raise your hammer. We are courage and rage, and we'll tear down this cage. This soldier with captive restraint. Raise your hammer, let's break the chain. They put us in the corner, through the walls they will hear us sing, gathering the sons and daughters for the final reckoning. Louder, louder, take what's ours. Hear the call, we fight tooth and nail. Harder, harder, bang the armor. Through it all, we'll prevail. Thousand standing tall. We are marrow and bone, and we'll take over the throne. Fighting, fighting to each his own. Raise your hammer, raise your hammer. We are courage and rage, and we'll tear down this cage. This soldier with captive restraint. Raise your hammer, let's break the chain. Break. Thousand vines will fall. We are marrow and bone, and we'll take over the throne. Fighting, fighting to each his own. Raise your hammer, raise your hammer. We are courage and rage, and we'll tear down this cage. This soldier with captive restraint. Raise your hammer, let's break the chain. Mother, hear me. It took a precious part of me, holding ransom my sweet captivity. I cannot breathe in the water, can't lose the binds I've tied together. Here is the one I pushed aside. Here is the gun for the suicide.
just lying to ourselves. It's a borderline